I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. Y'all, we got scorching hot tea to drop today, all right? Love and Marriage Huntsville fans may finally be getting the story they have been begging for with the help of Sunni, Minks, and even Destiny's ex-husband, LeBarrett. Stick around for that. Also, Miss Nia Fletcher contradicted herself big time, okay? We're going to talk about that. She spilled some behind the scenes tea on Sunni. We're going to talk about that too. Real Housewives of Potomac, Mia is as messy as ever. We're going to talk about that, y'all. And I got some more to share, so stick around for everything. Hit my like button first, please and thank you. Share this video, because y'all know why. That's how others find me here on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Yeah, this is my commentary, so let's get into it. Starting with Waka Flocka, child. Let's start with him. Y'all know today is voting day, okay? November 5th. We do this every 4 years. But child, Waka Flocka then got caught out here lying, trying to get his fans to do his dirty work. Okay, the Jasmine brand brought this story through, saying Waka Flocka gets called out for not voting in past elections after endorsing Trump. So first off, let me say this. Hopefully everyone has voted already. If not, you are voting today. If you don't know who to vote for in your state, there are cheat sheets everywhere. Go to Twitter, go online, type in your state, type in Republican, Democratic ticket, and it will give you everything from senators to the DA to the judges. It'll let you know who's a Democrat, who's a Republican, and you can vote, okay? So if you're like confused by what's going on, pick your affiliation and then go to the polls. There's no reason not to do it. But with all that said, Waka Flocka is out here voting with his pockets and not with the issue. So he wants to vote for Trump. And instead of him going down and putting his vote in, he wants his fans or people that he thinks follow him, who may be influenced by him, to do his dirty work. And he's over there on Twitter saying, Trump for president, let's go. And then a social media user went on over to the Georgia poll information, because if you didn't know, your voting record is public in Georgia. And they said, listen, isn't this interesting? You're registered to vote. However, you have never voted before, including for your precious rotting sweet potato. Get in the booth or shut the up, okay? And they ain't lying. They're not lying, okay? So sometimes, like I said, you're going to get people rich and famous who are not voting necessarily for the issue. They're voting for their pockets. And to be truthful, his situation won't change no matter what. You know what I'm saying? He might lose a little bit, but he's still going to be sitting high on the hog, while the everyday person, middle class and below, is going to be struggling to keep their house note paid, their car notes paid, to keep a damn job. Okay, because that is how that's affected. But y'all, listen, vote what you know to be true for you and not what to be true for a millionaire like Waka Flocka. All right. And I'm happy that person called him out. So anyway, let's move on. Y'all know what to do. Get to the polls. Let's talk about Nia Thornton. Nia Thornton is being as messy as ever. If you guys have not been paying attention to RHOP, I have been doing reviews. I owe you one for Sunday's episode. So keep an eye out for that. But Gizelle is not feeling Mia this season. She was all for Mia when Mia was going against Candace and who else? Everybody else. But she's not for her this season. And this time it's because she is on Gordon's side. Mia's estranged husband. She said, Mia, you do too much when it comes to Gordon. And honestly, she's not lying. On Sunday night's episode, Mia's best friend, Jacqueline, said the same thing. She said, Mia, you are flaunting your relationship with Ink in front of Gordon. I don't care what he's telling you about how he can handle it. He can't. He still loves you, Mia. And what you're doing is really affecting his mental health. And if y'all didn't know, Gordon is bipolar. Gordon announced to the world on the reunion stage that there's different levels of bipolarism, and he has the worst that you could have. Whatever it is going on with him puts him in manic states that makes him, you know, a little violent, if I can say. It sounds like he has been doing things to Mia. Mia has said that he locked her in a room without a phone for hours. And she kind of suggested that things might get even more intense than that. Okay. But on the show, she's like, well, Gordon says he wants to be around me and Ink. And you're sitting up here kissing and hugging and touching and loving on each other. And like you're doing here in this video that Mia put up, okay? And Gordon cannot handle it. So people have been trying to tell her, cut that out, Mia, okay? But Mia had something to say. Mia got ahead of it. First of all, she told Giselle, I don't really care what you have to say about, let me put this back up. I don't care what rumors are spread about me, okay? You ain't gonna hear me correct a damn thing, is what Mia said. And then she dropped an article, good for Mia, but she drops an article in US Weekly where she actually tried to clear it up. After saying she wasn't going to clear it up, she did try to clear it up. She said that she just recently revoked access to her floor for her ex-husband or her strange husband who lives in the same building as her. So she said on the show, Gordon comes up, asks for sugar, sticks around, watches me and Ink at the most, inopportune times. But now she said, I've gone out of my way to revoke access to my floor when Ink is in town so that Gordon can't take the service elevator to my place. Okay. She said because of that, she never runs into him anymore. But she did say this as well. She said, we're doing a better job of being mindful of his feelings, which I don't know how long I'm going to be doing that. So despite saying that she has been, trying to avoid those awkward situations, she said, there's going to be a chance that, shit's going to happen because I'm going to stop doing that. She said, but for now, it's working. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Is Mia wrong? Should she be flaunting this relationship in Gordon's face? Or, should she be more mindful? You've moved into the house into the same apartment building so that, he will have access to his children. Maybe pull back. You're not even fully divorced yet. So I don't know. Y'all talk to me. Let me know what y'all think. Let's move on. Let's talk about Nell Fletcher, child. Nell Fletcher contradicted herself big time in a conversation she had with Carlos King. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this audio up.
She trying to make her damn TMZ moment. Okay, you got your fucking moment. You got exactly what everybody wanted you to damn get, your damn moment. So are you happy now? Because now it looks like me and Mel are not friends.
Okay, did y'all hear that? So in that audio that she did a live, I think maybe a week ago, Friday, she said, me and Mel aren't friends. And Carlos King actually tried to get information about that. He literally asked all the questions like, girl, are you saying that you and Melody are no longer friends because of this picture? And yeah, she contradicted herself. So I want y'all to hear the question and listen to Nell's answer. And tell me what y'all think, because it caught me off guard, okay? I'm going to speed this up, so listen.
A lot of people are like, why did you feel the need to address it? Did you and Melody have a conversation before this happened? Did you call Mel to let her know what was going on? Did you do this because you didn't want the audience to think one thing or the other? Did you do this because you and Melody are friends and you guys have a great relationship that you wanted the world to know that you would never disrespect her? So I would like to know, what was the reason that you felt you were being set up by Martell's publicist in taking pictures with his child's mother?
Okay. So he left the door open, child, because we all heard you say that you and Melody were on the outs. And this is her response. This is Nell Fletcher's response.
Okay. Let me say this. Me and Mel are friends. Even if I fell out with Mel tomorrow, I'm not going to be friends with Ariane. That's her name.
Okay, cool. Now listen to what she says about Melody.
Mel hasn't said anything to me. Mel has not called me. She has not addressed me on this issue. She has not asked me to say anything about this issue. I just happened to load some pictures up of mine, and then I start getting these negative comments like, why you didn't load the pictures with the slide chick, or why you didn't load the pictures with coleslaw? And I'm like, what?
So how would she know that her and Melody are on the outs? And why wouldn't you call just to say, hey, girl, sorry. I hope this, the optics of this didn't cause any confusion between you and I. This is weird to me, just a little bit, but okay. He also asked the same question about Martell. Listen to what she had to say about that.
Okay, my last question on this is, have you and Martell spoken since your live video?
No.
No. Okay.
He's spoken to my husband, but not me.
What did he say to your husband?
He did not set me up.
Okay.
That's what he said. He wished Nell had called him because he didn't set me up. And I felt like I told my husband, well, no, he could have called me. If he knew it was out there and it was going around, he should have called me. He could have said, hey, Nell, I didn't intend for this to go this way. Beg your pardon. But I didn't get no phone call from Martell. I only got my husband got a phone call after I went live and said that Martell felt the way he did.
All right. So she said that Martell called Chris Fletcher and said, listen, I would have appreciated it more if Nell would have just called me instead of going live, creating this big scene around this picture. That's what Martell said, which, sound a little mature. Whereas Nia Fletcher isn't calling any damn body to say, hey, girl, I just want you to know that there's these conversations being had on social media. This is the real story. But she went on live to tell the real story or tell her version of that story, and then said that Mel didn't call her and say shit. So this sounds a little wonky to me, but y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Anyway, I still like Nia Fletcher. I still, I just think maybe she likes a little drama in her life, clearly. But I guess she did not remember what she said. And Carlos King really drilled in like, girl, is it because you was trying to clear things up with Mel? Did you call Mel first? Did you do this? And she just basically said, no, I haven't talked to Mel even now. There's been no discussion. So not great, Nia Fletcher, not great, but let's move on. Who else are we going to talk about? Let's talk about Destiny and Sunni Minks real quick. Because, the other thing that Nia Fletcher said was that she was like Cyrano de Bergerac. She fed every line that Sunni Minks said to Destiny in the recent scene, Saturday night's episode. Was that the first episode? Yeah, that was the season premiere where Destiny sidebarred Sunni and said, hey, girl, let's talk. And then Destiny ends up walking away. Now, we know Sunni had a 3-hour live where she called Destiny every name except a child of God. She is a liar. She is a horror. Okay, a 403, a 304, a bad mama. What else? A bad wife, a bad friend. What else did she say? That she has ulterior motives in the friendships that she do have. She broke. She called her everything, and she let people come up on the panel to call her everything. But in the conversation that Nia Fletcher had with Carlos King, she said Sunni was not sincere in her coming forward and talking to Destiny. And she said that she fed her every line that came out of her mouth. Check this out.
And I kept telling her, Sunni, it seems like this is bothering you. Why?
I'm going to pause it for a second. She did say that she believed that Sunni felt guilty, which is what I've been saying too. I was like, there's something that's not, I don't know, curling all the way over when it comes to this Destiny Sunni Moses situation. But yeah, it's making more sense now. We'll get there. Hold on.
Why don't you have a conversation with Destiny? Why don't you tell her? I mean, you didn't mean for it to go this way. You never meant to hurt her. Everything I told her to say, she said during the conversation. I'm like, wow, like. So when Destiny was like, I don't believe this, I'm not surprised because I wasn't surprised either. Because if you really meant it, you wouldn't have said my words from word for word, and then you wouldn't have went back on what you said so quickly. And you're a producer, so you know what is needed in order for a show to move forward.
Pause. Okay, so that was Aisha from Bell Collective, who, yeah, she has some interesting points. And I'm going to tell y'all, she's not the only one. So I know a lot of people are like, Aisha, shut up. Well, a lot of people have come out ahead of this storyline and repeated a lot of what Aisha said. Mariah Hook, who else? Buffy. Y'all know they had that show that they were doing the podcast on YouTube. They all said it. Damn near everybody on Married to Medicine said it, actually. And Real Housewives of Atlanta. And ex-producers have said this about Sunni, that they believe that Sunni is putting on and making herself out to be a victim when she is not. This came from a male producer who I believe worked with Sunni on Love and Marriage Huntsville, an ex-producer. He's no longer a producer there anymore. But let me let Aisha finish what she had to say, child.
It's an unfair, in my opinion, because I don't know Destiny and I don't know Sunni. I'm just watching as a viewer. But being on this side of it and being on a show where I am produced and dealing with producers, it's unfair to Destiny, you know, because Sunni knows both sides. So Sunni knows how to make a story move, and Sunni knows what to say in order to move on through what you guys are looking for. And I just felt like, I know for me, there is no way in hell or heaven that I would be able to do what Destiny is doing right now, being on this show with Sunni, knowing that she was my producer, knowing that we've had conversations about my man, and then Destiny basically made her say, stop pretending like you and I were not talking. Stop acting like we weren't building a friendship. So watching Destiny and just looking at her as she was going back and forth with Sunni and the way Sunni's body language was, I believe Destiny. And I was just like, wow.
Now, who do you believe?
Destiny. Hands down.
Okay. So Aisha said, I believe Destiny. Nell Fletcher said, I believe Destiny hands down. Not just I believe Destiny, but I believe Destiny hands down. So that says a lot, child. But let's talk about this post. Let's talk about LeBaric real quick, because I don't know if anybody, y'all might be new to the channel, might be new to some of this Love and Marriage Huntsville news. But let me take y'all back to July 16th, 2021, when the show came back on. Love and Marriage Huntsville came back on for that season, premiere season, and LeBaric and Destiny just had a divorce. And LeBaric wanted everybody to know it. He said, after much thought and prayer, I made the decision. I made the decision to file for divorce from my ex-wife. I personally asked for privacy as we live our separate lives and navigate through this journey called life. I look forward to respectfully co-parenting and being the best father to our awesome and loving son. Blessings to all. Thank you. And this was liked by Martell Holt. And you can see it at the bottom. LeBaric goes on to say, we are officially divorced with an exclamation mark behind it. And this is the season, because on the reunion, this was a season where Destiny lets the cat out the bag. She said, LeBaric asked for a DNA test the second that baby came out the womb, and the doctor smacked him on the ass. She said that he had asked for a DNA test. So we know then in the hospital that it was requested, and we also know that the results were yielded. So we already know that he was aware he was the father child. So let's put that out there, because he is saying this here. I am looking forward to being the best father. But Sunni Minks child, dropped off some tea that had my ears burning, I tell you. Listen to this. Hold on, child. Let me get this up here. Here we go. Listen to what Sunni had to say about LeBaric.
And I kept telling her, son.
Sorry about that. I put the wrong video up. Hold on. This is what Sunni had to say about LeBaric. Okay. And this question was asked. She had different YouTubers on her panel. There was Tay Talks and there was Marcella. So let's listen to the question and listen to Sunni's answer.
Hey, him and Dallas with a red flag if he's single, baby. I got a lot of
this live right here. She had him in her marital home. You just said that.
That was when they were dating.
And then you slipped around and said, you know, you were going to talk about. Tell us about your visit with LeBaric and Nell at his restaurant. Tell us about that.
Who are you talking to?
You.
I ain't go there. But I ain't never been there. You just listen to anything
you never talked to LeBaric. You never talked to him.
I've never been to his restaurant, sweetie.
I said, have you ever talked to LeBaric?
LeBaric just inboxed me a couple days ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
The first time.
You may not have.
Say what? LeBaric inboxed you
a couple days ago.
That's what I'm talking about. Have you ever talked to LeBaric?
LeBaric just inboxed me a couple days ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
The first time.
You may not have been at the restaurant, but you.
Baby, October 17th, he inboxed me.
Targeting.
Okay. Now Sunni is letting the cat out the bag that LeBaric inboxed her. A few months ago, Destiny said on her YouTube channel that her ex-husband shared with her that Sunni had come into his restaurant and that he was kind of gloating about it. And she said, I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. But now she is letting people know that LeBaric inboxed her, which is big. I'm going to tell you that because LeBaric put a gag order on Destiny. Destiny is trying to fight jail time right now because she has mentioned that man's name. I don't know. I think she gets fined some crazy amount of money. She owes him over $20,000. So she gets fined and a jail sentence is behind it. So she got 45 days for mentioning that man's name and speaking on whatever it was that she was speaking on. Okay. So that was one of the gag orders. The second gag order he put on them is on Kingdom Reign. Yeah, he put I think he sent it out to Carlos. Carlos mentions this on that TV show that he had on OWN. He said, yeah, we all got paperwork. So they're not allowed to talk about him. For whatever reason, he is sending messages to Sunni via DM. Now, what did he say? Did he say, stop talking about my son? Because Sunni has let news out the bag. At least it felt like she was agreeing with the stories that were out there that Moses was asked to take a DNA test. Why would Moses need a DNA test if LeBaric had already taken one at the hospital? There's nothing to dispute. You're the daddy. But this story is going around, and I would think that LeBaric would not do that. Like he wouldn't feed any information to Sunni. But listen, he may. This may be the story that everybody is waiting for. You feel me? I don't know if this is going to get him in trouble because typically, like I told y'all with Melody and Martell, when the judge gives an order over a couple, it applies to both. Okay. So if Destiny isn't allowed to talk to bloggers or share information on the show and all those things, it would apply to LeBaric too. But Sunni's talking. She's been sharing all kinds of stuff. She already threatened to share information about Destiny and who's the father. I think she said this on her live. I put up a picture of Maury Povich. Y'all remember him? He was famous for Who's the Father. And she said that Destiny went down to Human Resources over there on OWN and complained, but she didn't tell us why she couldn't go live anymore, because right after she did that, she couldn't go live on her IG channel. She couldn't do it. she ended up doing the Moses, and she would go live on her Moses and Sunni page. But she was prevented from going live a couple of times. Does not matter though, because what happens, according to Melody Cherie, when you bring the best storyline or the storyline that's the realest to the show, you become the star of the show. That's what Mel said. Now, I'm going to also give you guys this article where they basically said that Destiny, Sunni, and Moses' storyline was so trifling that it's literally it's the story that everybody's watching or listening to. Hold on, let me get this story up. Because you guys, the other thing is, Carlos King said on DJ Richie Sky page, he said that everybody has been calling him about the Sunni storyline. And he was like, I didn't even know Sunni had this in her. When she was a producer, she was so quiet. Well, baby, she's building her star. Like, she is a producer. She wasn't just a producer for Love and Marriage Huntsville. She is a producer, period. That is a credit on her, resume. She has shows on Tubi. But y'all look at it. It says season 8 started with Melody versus Martell, but their drama took a back seat to the scandal of a producer stealing the love interest of a cast member. Sunni Minks was a producer on the show, assigned to Destiny. Sunni took her job as a producer to heart, befriending Destiny and even agreeing to manage her music career post Love and Marriage Huntsville. When Destiny's relationship with her on-again, off-again boyfriend Moses started struggling, Sunni swooped in and in less than 90 days married Moses. Sunni defended her action by claiming that befriending Destiny was not genuine and was only a part of her job description as a producer. She claimed to never truly like Destiny and was disgusted by her neglect of her boyfriend, Moses. That is a storyline. They ain't lying, okay? It goes on to say, okay, hold on. It goes on to say that Sunni laughed the coincidence of, claiming that her newfound love with Moses was the couple's destiny, and suggested that Destiny move on and find her own happiness elsewhere. Then, y'all, this is a part that Sunni got pissed off about, because she said, I read that article and I didn't like how y'all described me. But she says Sunni is cutthroat. The cutthroat behavior was rewarded by Carlos King with a primary spot on the show and the opportunity to move forward in this story. She is the center of the center of this season's juiciest storyline. Needless to say that the cast is split down the middle, with Melody on Sunni's side and the rest of the cast on Destiny's side. But this sets Sunni up to be the star of the show because she has the best storyline on the show. She might have the biggest part on the reunion. And that explains a lot, child. What do y'all think? Talk to me in the comments, please, and thank you. Because I'm going to say this. When Destiny put it out there that Sunni had went into LeBeric's restaurant, I gasped because I was like, wait a minute. This takes a set of kahunas that is bigger than the earth, okay? Bigger than the sun, child, because at the end of the day, Moses did help break up LeBeric's marriage. He also had him wringing his hands, staying up all day and night, not knowing if he was the father of his son, okay? And even with all that proven, you mess with that man's psyche, and that's deep. That's Nia Thornton deep. At that point, when you mess with someone's psyche, child, you can't be playing them kind of games. So if he's reaching out to you and she didn't tell anybody why, that's a little cunning to say, well, he reached out to me. Girl, did he reach out to you to tell you to stop talking about his child? Or did he reach out to you to give you tea? Because you are already sitting pretty on this show. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, because this is getting deep. This is getting juicy. Okay. Sunni is setting herself up. She is a producer. She knows what it takes to be the star of a show. She knows it. She knows it, and she's positioning herself well. Also, how does Moses feel knowing that you are talking to a man that he used to taunt? He used to taunt. He used to be in that man's house, right? Get that man out. Well, he was the man in the house. People keep saying that stuff. He was the man in the house. He named his business Justice Law. He was trying to have a child with that girl. How does he feel that you're talking to LeBerick? I don't know if people know, but LeBerick has tricks up his sleeve. He seeks vengeance too. He has no problem with sending his baby mama to jail for 45 days, child. So you got to keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel, Sunni. You got to look every which direction because you got a lot of people coming up on you, a lot of haters. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of this, please and thank you. Hit that like button, share the video. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I will check you on the next one. Bye-bye.